India faces a critical challenge. Its population is growing rapidly, and this means more mouths to feed. Ensuring food security for all its citizens is a top priority. Traditional agriculture has long been the backbone of India's food system. It employs millions and provides sustenance. However, traditional farming alone is facing increasing pressure to meet the demands of a growing nation. Climate change poses a significant threat to Indian agriculture. Erratic weather patterns, including droughts and floods, are becoming more frequent. These events disrupt traditional farming practices, they lead to unpredictable yields and threaten the livelihoods of farmers. Moreover, as India's population grows, so do its cities. Urban sprawl is encroaching upon valuable farmland. This reduces the land available for traditional agriculture. India must explore innovative and sustainable solutions to address these challenges. We must find ways to produce more food with fewer resources. We must also adapt to the changing climate. This is where vertical farming emerges as a beacon of hope. It offers a path towards a more resilient and productive agricultural future. Traditional agriculture is deeply intertwined with nature's cycles. It relies heavily on predictable weather patterns, fertile soil, and sufficient water resources. However, climate change is disrupting these delicate balances. This poses significant challenges for Indian farmers. The increase in extreme weather events, such as droughts and floods, is having a devastating impact on crop yields. Droughts can lead to water shortages, making it difficult to irrigate crops. This results in reduced harvests and economic hardship for farmers. Floods, on the other hand, can inundate fields, destroying crops and washing away topsoil. The unpredictability of these events makes it challenging for farmers to plan and invest in their farms. Traditional farming practices, often passed down through generations, are becoming less effective in the face of these climate-related challenges. The consequences of climate change on Indian agriculture extend beyond the immediate impact on farmers. Food prices can fluctuate dramatically due to unpredictable yields. This affects consumers, particularly those from lower-income groups. They rely heavily on affordable food for their sustenance. The strain on traditional agriculture also has implications for India's overall economy. Agriculture is a significant contributor to the country's GDP and employs a substantial portion of the population. Vertical farming offers a compelling solution to the challenges facing Indian agriculture. It is a revolutionary approach to food production that brings agriculture into the heart of urban areas. Imagine towering structures bathed in the glow of LED lights, where rows upon rows of leafy greens, herbs, and even fruits thrive in a controlled environment. This is the essence of vertical farming. It involves growing crops in vertically stacked layers, maximizing space utilization and resource efficiency. Vertical farming encompasses various methods, each with its unique advantages. Hydroponics is one such method, where plants are grown without soil. Their roots are immersed in a nutrient-rich water solution. This method eliminates the need for fertile land and reduces water consumption significantly. Aeroponics takes this concept a step further. Plants are suspended in the air, and their roots are periodically misted with a nutrient solution. This method minimizes water usage even further and promotes faster plant growth. Aquaponics integrates fish farming with hydroponics, creating a symbiotic system. Fish waste provides nutrients for the plants, while the plants help purify the water for the fish. This closed-loop system minimizes waste and promotes sustainability. Vertical farming is not merely a futuristic concept, it is a rapidly evolving reality. Across the globe, innovative companies are pushing the boundaries of this technology, developing sophisticated systems that optimize plant growth and resource efficiency. Section 4. A bountiful harvest. The advantages of vertical farming in India. Vertical farming offers numerous advantages that make it particularly well-suited to address India's food security challenges. One of the most significant benefits is its potential to drastically increase food production. By growing crops vertically, we can produce significantly more food in a smaller footprint compared to traditional agriculture. This is particularly crucial in a country like India, where land is a precious resource. Furthermore, vertical farming methods like hydroponics and aeroponics use significantly less water than traditional farming. Water scarcity is a growing concern in many parts of India, and these water-efficient techniques offer a sustainable solution. Vertical farms are typically located in controlled environments, shielding crops from the vagaries of weather. This climate resilience ensures consistent yields regardless of droughts, floods, or other extreme weather events. Moreover, vertical farms can be established in urban areas, closer to consumers. This reduces transportation costs and minimizes food spoilage during transit. By bringing food production closer to consumption, we can enhance food security and reduce our carbon footprint. Section 5. Cultivating the future diverse approaches to vertical farming. Vertical farming is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It encompasses a variety of approaches, each tailored to specific needs and contexts. Building-based vertical farms are perhaps the most iconic representation of this concept. These multi-story structures, often located in urban areas, house large-scale vertical farming operations. They can transform underutilized spaces, such as warehouses or abandoned buildings, into productive farms. Container farms offer a more modular and scalable approach. Shipping containers are retrofitted with vertical farming technology, creating self-contained growing units. These units can be easily transported and deployed in various locations, from urban rooftops to remote villages. Integrated vertical farming systems incorporate this technology into existing infrastructure, such as greenhouses or commercial buildings. This approach maximizes resource utilization and promotes synergy between different systems. For instance, excess heat from a building can be used to regulate the temperature in a vertical farm, reducing energy consumption. The diversity of approaches within vertical farming highlights its adaptability and potential to address a wide range of needs. Whether it's large-scale production in urban centers or small-scale decentralized farming in rural communities, vertical farming offers a versatile solution for a more sustainable and food-secure future. Section 6. From Farm to Table, Vertical Farming's Role in India's Food Security. Vertical farming has the potential to play a transformative role in strengthening India's food security. By addressing the limitations of traditional agriculture and offering a sustainable alternative, it can contribute to a more resilient and equitable food system. One of the key ways vertical farming can enhance food security is by increasing the overall production of fruits, vegetables, and other essential crops. This is crucial in a country where malnutrition and micronutrient deficiencies are still prevalent. Vertical farms can provide a consistent supply of nutritious food, even during off-seasons or times of drought. Moreover, the controlled environment of vertical farms reduces the need for pesticides and herbicides, resulting in safer and healthier food for consumers. This is particularly important in light of growing concerns about the impact of chemical residues on human health and the environment. The proximity of vertical farms to urban centers can also enhance food accessibility and affordability. By reducing transportation distances, we can minimize food waste and lower the cost of fresh produce for consumers. This is especially beneficial for low-income communities who often face barriers to accessing nutritious food. Section 7. Sowing the Seeds of Change. Vertical Farming Initiatives and the Path Forward. India is witnessing a surge in vertical farming initiatives, driven by a growing awareness of its potential to transform the country's agricultural landscape. Startups and entrepreneurs are at the forefront of this movement, developing innovative solutions tailored to the Indian context. Companies like Future Farms, Barton Breeze, and Clover Greens are establishing state-of-the-art vertical farms in major cities, supplying fresh produce to local markets and restaurants. These startups are not only focused on commercial viability, but also on social impact. They are creating jobs, empowering farmers, and promoting sustainable practices. The Indian government also recognizes the potential of vertical farming in ensuring food security. Initiatives like the Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, PKVY, and the Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture, MIDH, are encouraging the adoption of modern agricultural techniques, including vertical farming. These initiatives provide financial assistance, training, and technical support to farmers interested in exploring vertical farming. The path forward for vertical farming in India lies in fostering collaboration, innovation, and knowledge sharing. Research institutions, government agencies, and private companies need to work together to develop context-specific solutions, optimize technologies, and address challenges related to cost-effectiveness and energy efficiency. Vertical farming should not be seen as a replacement for traditional agriculture, but rather as a complementary approach that can enhance food security, promote sustainability, and empower communities.